Previously on part 1 of Shanks Vivie'D's interview.
We have the gentleman that literally changed the industry of music in Uganda, Shanks,
yeah.
Vivie'D.
Yeah, we were here before the internet, basically.
Yeah. I don't want to be disrespectful to Jose and his effort, but I can tell you guys for a fact, Shanks Vivie'D is the reason Jose Chameleon's music career exists to this day. He was actually a backup singer to you, Shanks.
In 1996 it was. He asked me to help him his career develop, and we went and saw his parents.
Wow.
We spoke about this with his parents. It's business. When it's booming, it's booming.
Yeah. I sang Dudu for so many years. The rapping part was actually Shanks Vivie'D.
You want the remedy for me heart, you want the remedy for me brain. Can you want the painkiller? When I'm in pain, I'll take a bus, I'll take a train. I'll take a plane just to find you wherever you may be. Yeah. For me, in need of you, it's like the flower is the rain. Do it for you. Girl, I'm still waiting. Hurry up and come, me no one wait in vain. Do it. You are the woman of my dreams. It's a special time for me to cherish you, my baby. Can't live without you. Always thinking about you. Me don't like to miss you. I like the way you taste me. For you alone plays me. Listen to the play.
My good. You should stay with Lucky Dube, Chakadema and Pliers, Yvonne Chakitak, Brenda Fassi, the late Buju Banton, Maxi Priest, Wayne Wonder, DeMarco, Kidze Powers, Shabba Ranks, Shaggy, Madilu System. What was it like performing along this big legend?
To be honest,
you left Uganda and then you moved to United Kingdom, UK. Would you probably regret the move to UK?
Maybe if I stayed, I would have been dead by now.
And now, this week,
Vivie'D actually auditioned for X Factor.
Yeah, X Factor, that's 2004. I had a good experience with Simon Cowell. He said I was a good shaggy impersonator.
Wow.
Is that all you can say? He said, that's a compliment. I said, no, man.
You come back, 2008.
Yeah.
And you started performing in clubs to raise money. Is this true?
Are you out of music? Are you no longer doing music?
Did you feel pressure to prove yourself again?
Basically,
Mozey was said to be the chaotic one. What were both of these guys like?
Yeah.
We all have our demons that we fight. Recently, I lost a friend to men have to deal with a lot of fights personally. And for you, it actually got so bad that you had to check in a rehab.
If you take weed, don't take it with alcohol.
The New Vision reported in 2014, they reported that you were having issues with Jose Chameleon because you claimed Jose Chameleon had forgotten about you. He would consider be showing that he doesn't have time for you because now he was the bigger star. Is this true?
Welcome to the Hard Lock podcast show, where we dive deep, let stories flow. Interviews, insights, news of the week. Hot topics, every word's unique. Tune in, lock in, get the full scope. Stories that inspire us and provoke. It's Hard Lock, where the truth gets told. So sit back, let's break the mold.
You're married to an amazing woman. I had the opportunity to see her. I was blown out. No doubt this is, I think, one of the most beautiful people I've met in my life. Both at the heart, she spoke very nicely with me during recent Awilo Rugomba show.
Yeah.
And you have 5 kids now?
No, I have 4 kids.
4 kids.
Yeah.
I think
and
also...
2 grandchildren.
And 2 grandchildren.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You can never tell that this guy is actually...
Yeah, I'm a grandpa. I'm a Jajja.
What? Is what? Hey, yeah. He's a Jajja. My goodness. This is interesting.
Yeah.
As we move on, not many people know the story of Shanks Vivie'D. So you guys, you know the X Factor, right? You know the X Factor.
Yeah.
Vivie'D actually auditioned for X Factor.
Yeah.
And I don't find that story so much like you said, this was in 2004 and media was just sprouting yet.
Yeah.
But you performed, you competed at the X Factor.
Yeah,
How was that experience like? That should be one of the biggest stages for auditioning, man.
Yeah, X Factor, that's 2004 was the very first audition for X Factor. Yeah, that was the first one. So I featured on that one, and that's the year I graduated at Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts. And I had a good experience with Simon Cowell, saying that I was a good Shaggy impersonator. I performed Shaggy at the time. He said I was a good Shaggy impersonator. Said,
wow.
Is that all you can say? He said, that's a compliment. I said, no, man.
That is Simon Cowell saying it.
Yeah.
Man, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Man, it was good.
So I've met Simon Cowell as well. Yeah, it was good. Good
Did
experience.
you, how far into the competition did you go? Or you stopped at auditions?
First round.
Yeah.
The audition in Leeds at that time had 50,000 people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you first go through a screening.
Yeah.
You have to sing for some other people before you reach the Simon Cowell
oh.
side. Yeah. You have to go through screening. They have to knock you out.
So you passed the screen?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So you come back, 2008.
Yeah.
And you returned back to Uganda.
Yeah.
It changed the person. Yeah. And you started performing in clubs to raise money for African missionary work.
Yeah.
Is this true?
It was not for missionary work. It was basically charity work.
Charity work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charity work.
Okay. So what led you to this path, and did it have maybe any impact in your?
Yeah, I'm born again.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
Same here. Yeah.
And then charity work that we were doing.
Yeah.
For kids in need. I was prompted because I saw there were kids that needed real help.
Yeah.
I visited these homes in Kampala, different homes that took care of kids, and thought that I should give them some support as well.
Yeah.
You know, to help them improve their work or help them run their work smoothly and give a few gifts to the kids. These are things that we were doing basically.
In 2010, you started producing promotional materials for the public to know that you are finally here.
Yeah.
Did you feel pressure to prove yourself again by making promotional materials?
It wasn't pressure, but the fans were asking,
okay.
Are you out of music? Are you no longer doing music?
Oh.
I said, no, really.
Oh, are you still in the UK? Where are you?
Yeah, where are you? We need some new sound. So we started doing promotional material work.
Yeah.
And eventually around that time is when I also met Radio and Weasel. But I'd met Radio and Weasel earlier in the UK when they came to tour.
Yeah.
So we spoke of making some production when I come to Uganda. So in 2010, we sat down and talked about it. 2012, 2 years later, the singles came out.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to because so many years without being around, of course, there's new faces around in the music industry.
Yeah.
So that way I was connecting with people. Someone introduces me to that one. This one is this one. This. So getting to know people locally.
Yeah.
And get on the ground.
It was important.
Yeah, it was important.
So you made flyers, you made adverts. What
we recorded sounds.
Sounds.
Yeah, we recorded sounds and shared both sounds in the UK and sounds made here.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
You've spoken about Weasel Manizo on radio, the late. And for me, this is good because, ladies and gentlemen, this is where it gets interesting. In 2012, this gentleman right here, I sang Dudu for so many years without noticing this. But the rapping part was actually Shanks Vivie'D.
Yeah.
And I just, for the sake of the public, I'm going to just currently drop that song, a little bit of it for you to hear, and then we'll get back to the interview.
I'll take a plane just to find you wherever you may be. Yeah. For me, any of you is like the flower is the rain. Do it for you. Girl, I'm still waiting. Hurry up and come, me no wanna wait in vain. Do it. You are the woman of my dreams. It's a special time for me to cherish you, my baby. Can't live without you. Everything about you. Me no like to miss you. I like the way you tease me. For you alone, please me. Listen to the ugly. Why do you let me down?
So right there, you see the moment you did the rapping bit of it. First of all, before I even move there, is it possible for you to just give us an a cappella of that part? Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are the remedy for me heart, you are the remedy for me brain. Girl, you are the painkiller. When I'm in pain, I'll take a bus, I'll take a train. I'll take a plane just to find you wherever you may be. Yeah. For me, in need of you is like the flower and it's the rain. Do way for you. Girl, I'm still waiting. Hurry up and come, me no wanna wait in vain. Do way. You are the woman of my dreams. It's a special time for me to cherish you, my baby. Can't live without you or thinking about you. Me no like to miss you. I like the way you taste me. For you alone, please me. Listen to the one playing. Do.
My goodness, this is good. This is, man, this feels so special, man. This feels so special. So you met these guys from the UK and then working with them on this track.
Yeah.
By then, these were the biggest duos. I think even until like so many years later, they still remain the biggest names until, unfortunately, Mozey Radio passed on. Before I ask you about the question I want to give you, what were both of these guys like?
They were okay. They were youngsters and they had no problem.
Mozey was said to be the chaotic one.
Not really. When they're around me, they don't act like young people. They act mature. So there's nothing like chaos.
Like I'm trying my very best to be mature right now in front of you. This is what I'm really suffering with it.
They're big boys. They're not stubborn. They're big boys. They're big men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but then the project now, how working with them, how did it come about? You're back in the country. You meet the guys.
Oh yeah.
How did the discussions even come up?
Yeah. I would go to the studio and listen to their new sounds being made, and eventually, one of the times I was at the studio, Washington gave me a call and told me that there's a song he wants me to drop some verse in it. Man. And then we see how a collab would sound if I was working with Ugandan Weasel. So when we got there, we did a reggae song called Tobo Tereka. Was the first song we done.
Okay.
When we dropped the first collabo, it sounded good, so they cooked up something, which was Dudu. So when they cooked Dudu, they called me and said, you know what? We've got another one here. Man. Come put in a verse. So I came, listened to it, wrote my verse, and dropped it in. And that's how it came out.
So this was big. And we thought everything was going well for Shanks Vivie'D at that moment. Yeah. We all have our demons that we fight. Recently, I lost a friend to suicide. And, just last week, by the time I recorded this video. And I was telling, when we were having this discussion, someone in a WhatsApp group was saying, "Go, man, please talk to your friends, please do this." And I was telling, and I responded to this girl and said, you don't have so much authority to speak about men as a woman. And I didn't mean that in any disrespectful way or misogynistic way. I just meant to tell her that while women are emotional beings, they cry about their problems easily, they express themselves easily, men have to deal with a lot of fights personally. And I gave her the story of how I fight with my demons every day. Then my thoughts, how do you get this done? How do you do this, get going and everything? And for you, it actually got so bad that you had to check in a rehab in 2014. So you had addiction of drugs and stuff like that. And you've been very open about it. You've talked about this with anyone who wants to hear. It's even in your biography. It's there. So how did this experience affect you personally, mentally, professionally, and all that aspect?
Yeah. It's just weird. When you say drugs, everybody thinks about cocaine, ice, I don't know what. So
Nicotine.
Don't scare them. It's just a little weird. So if you take weed, don't take it with alcohol. Most especially strong stuff. It's a warning to you who use both because you want to get your vibes and that. Don't mix them. So some of us have been through that without knowing, but because we have been there and done it and we have overcome it, so I'd advise you not to go through the same thing. It's going to damage you seriously. Wow. So that really slowed me down when I was in rehab. It slowed my work down. My family was missing me. my kids, my grandchildren. So yeah, we all go through this, but I advise you not to if you can stay away of it, then the better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it affected me that way, career-wise. Slows you down, and then your family misses you and your friends as well.
Because you have to be in this rehab center full time. I think you went to Botabika for some time.
Yeah, 6 months.
6 months, and then also in the UK you were also
in the UK. That was in 2007.
Oh, earlier, before even you came back.
Yeah, that was earlier. Yeah.
Because 2007, almost 7 years later again.
Yeah.
Because 2007 in the UK, and then 2014 back in Uganda.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I was in Uganda, it wasn't really to do with weed. It was just too much whiskey. You know that kind of life. If you take too much whiskey, you're going to end up in rehab and not eating well. That strong stuff is not really good. Those are the demons you are talking about.
Yeah,
now,
but then was this being stemmed from something, from maybe the fame, maybe from the pressure of coming back in the industry, or this was just you having fun and then gets to the extreme levels? I don't know.
To be honest, I think it's just a habit. If you get into drinking, you find yourself drinking excessively, not knowing. Yeah. You know, it becomes daily part of you. So you have to switch to a point and just leave it all.
Wow. Your lessons must have been learned.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
As we end this interview, my name is Joshua, and you're listening and you're watching, or if you're listening on Spotify, this is the Hard Lock Podcast. Every single week we're here. And we're shooting also at studios in Varaji, and this is good. This is good. I have Shanks Vivie'D, who to this moment I'm still excited like a kid of seeing him and having him here. So there was some little issue. We talked earlier about Jose Chameleon, but then after some moment, the New Vision reported in 2014, especially during after you went through your episodes, that Jose Chameleon you said this was from the New Vision actually. They reported that you were having issues with Jose Chameleon because you claimed Jose Chameleon had forgotten about you, and that every time you tried to go to Jose Chameleon to rejuvenate your music career, he would constantly be showing that he doesn't have time for you because now he was the bigger star. Jose Chameleon also responded, and he said, unless I can't spoon feed somebody, he has to also show an interest in coming back. When he came back to Uganda, I tried to approach him to give him a recording deal for us to do a collabo. I got him on a boda. I tried to tell him, hey, Shanks, I would like to talk to you. What you did for him was like, you're going somewhere very far and you're going to come back, you call him back, and which never happened. So how did this affect, first of all, is this true? If this is true, you'll tell me, how did this affect your relationship with Jose Chameleon and the loyalty in the industry of music? Your perception, did it change in any way?
There's some stories that come out in the papers.
Yeah.
Some journalists write stories when they want to start up beef between people. And they create all this sort of ruckus and fracas. I don't know what it is. But there was nothing like that.
Really?
Yeah, there was nothing like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Even Jose's Chameleon coming up, there was nothing like that?
I don't know about that, to be honest. Yeah. But for the collabos, we done collabos, and I didn't approve of them at the time. I didn't approve. We done about 2 collabos
with Jose Chameleon.
Yeah,
and they never came out. They
never came out because I didn't like the way that they sounded. I don't know, for some reason, I just didn't like it. Yeah. That's for the collabos.
This is crazy. Imagine having a collab with Jose Chameleon and you don't like it and never comes out. This is crazy.
Yeah, if it doesn't sound good, there's a way people perceive you out there in your sound. Yeah,
this is professional branding, man.
Yeah, so if it's not working out, you say we've tried it and it's not working, so you just leave it.
Wow.
Yeah, but we're looking in the future, probably something might come up.
I only have to. Are you in good touch with him? Are you in good terms? You guys have even until the recent times?
Yeah, we're in touch.
Oh, Jose Chameleon is a very honest and amazing guy. I met him recently.
Yeah.
We had a small talk with him, and he dashed me 50K through Melody. But I had a very interesting discussion with Jose Chameleon.
Yeah.
If I get the photos I'm going to put for you here, so I can also flex and say that I'm sitting among the big boys. I was also with Jose Chameleon, and we talked about some things. And that for me is about the music. Now let's get just a little bit about your personal life. Now, what's happening in your life right now?
Yeah.
You have ventured a little bit out of music. You do, especially, you have, I think, a large estate in Chirandongo of your father's, some of It Is Your Father's, where you've done some farming, especially during the lockdown period, 2019.
Yeah.
And also you were rumored to be constructing a 3-star hotel in Chirandongo.
Yeah.
What inspired you to come up with these projects and and how do you intend to align these with your future plans? Are we seeing Shanks less of music now, focusing more on farming, businesses and stuff like that?
Like I said, I like to learn new things most of the time, and I like to do things that I've not done before.
Yeah.
I went into farming at the time because when I was younger, in the 70s, when I was a kiddo, with my grandmother, she used to...
Where were you guys? 70s. They had no plans for these guys.
Yeah.
The guy say he was still a spam.
When I grew up with my grandmother, so she used to take me to the garden with her to see her dig and landing things. So when I came back, I thought, maybe I should try some farming as well.
Yeah.
I've not done it. That's something I've not done in so many years. So I went farming. I done matoke, I done cassava, I done kasoli, I done chia seed with my
serious projects, man.
Yeah, with my brother in Kenya. We export the chia to Kenya. Yeah, and things like that. And then we grow food also to
chia seeds, yeah. The seeds.
Yeah, chia seed, yeah. Then we also grow food that we eat ourselves. Yeah. And then some we venture into the markets. Yeah. To see, because I see normally the president is saying farming. So, there's politicians telling us.
I've done it myself. It's not as easy as they say.
Yeah, it's easy to say it, but to practice it and put it in effect itself is not easy. So.
But you should try animals. I think animals are the easier ones.
Yeah, I've been doing goats as well.
Oh, nice. I also do goats, man. But they're tough. Yeah. They're tough. They're very tough.
Yeah.
So are these projects ongoing? Even we've not talked about the construction of the hotel.
Yeah.
Did it move on?
Yeah, it's moving on.
Okay.
We're doing it, but it's very expensive.
Absolutely.
It's an expensive project, so we're taking it slowly by slowly.
Absolutely.
But we're in it. Yeah. Okay. Then I've also registered my record label, which is Urban Life Productions.
Nice.
Yeah. We do events at the moment. We're doing Vinca, Ozambe, Shanks Vivie'D.
You say, yeah.
Free Boy in Arua, Monopoly, Bad Character, Ziggy Zaga, all these guys. Yeah. And different MCs. So we're having an event on the 31st of December. Yeah. At Santa Maria Hotel here in Arua. So that's Urban Life's second event at the moment. So yeah.
Bailando, yali moon, fuck so me baby, don't rush. I'm all over you. But hey, what's up guys of Arua? Are you ready for Vinca on the 31st of December at Santa Maria Hotel? I can't wait to get into the New Year with you guys. Come, let's dance together at the New Year's dance.
You had recent involvement with Afro-Explosion, for example. You did you did Awilo Longomba. I was part of the team in Arua. Yeah. I'm not sure how we never met, but I did Arua concert as well. But also you did Dubai as well. Yeah. For Awilo Longomba with the Afro-Explosion. Yeah. Now, like you said, you're bringing Vinca to under your record label to Arua. Yeah. Are you maybe are you looking at moving into event management and stuff like that?
As we grow older, but also for business entrepreneurship and networking with other event organizers like in different parts of the country to nurture new talent. It's our thing that we've been doing it before. Why not do it now? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, there's more talent.
So there's something you're looking at maybe having now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's not about me being on stage all the time. Yeah. No, I can see.
But it has a lot of stress, though.
Yeah, it does. But you work with others.
You look so young for your age. Please don't get yourself old now. Start looking old by get to events. I know how crazy events look like. Yeah. I didn't plan this interview. It was the other question was my last one, but. Shanks, do you feel, genuinely speaking, that Uganda and the Ugandan industry music has felt the magnitude of Shanks Vivie'D, genuinely speaking, to this day? Do you feel
the magnitude?
Yes.
They have not felt my magnitude. Yeah, you know, most of the people who felt my magnitude at the time in the 90s have all left for Europe now. Europe, US, they're all over the world.
Yeah.
The older generation. So this is a new generation that I am dealing with as well.
Yeah.
So that way, it's just early days. Let me say it's early days.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that means there's more work to be done.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Final question to you, Shanks. Thank you so much for, first of all, coming. Finally, what is your greatest hope for the future, both personally and musical career, and next, because man, you've lived half a decade. Is it half a decade? What is 50 is a
century,
half a century.
Yeah.
You are half a century old.
Yeah.
But it looks like you might move another century or more. Clearly.
Inshallah.
I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
What are the futures like, and in the new chapter for you now? How does it look like? What are the plans of Shanks Vivie'D? We're going to come back to this video is going to remain on the internet, and we're going to look at how this manifested. And you're manifesting things in your life. So please, what does the future look like for Shanks?
I pray to God for more life.
Yeah, I mean,
most definitely pray that we stay alive and keep pushing. The sky is the limit.
I mean,
yeah, and we're trying to venture into events, like I said, promoting new talents.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at the moment. As I also reintroduce myself back to the music industry locally, nationally.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's big, man.
Yeah.
Final question to you is that I'm not going to ask you any other question after that, but the only one you to do is look into the camera right over there.
Yeah.
Talk to your fans, sell yourself to them, tell them where they can find you, what you're doing in your life right now. Please speak to them. There you go.
Hello again, Shanks Vivie'D, Africa's dancehall king. If you don't know the songs, there's this one. Mbuza 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 bundu balibuzana ulira amagezi gomo nafunga amanyi bwala babu sasana ntimfa bwala babu ngera ntimponye kale nze ne musasira watakole yani nakola mbuza 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 bundu balibuzane bundu ye bundulira bundu balibuzane bundu. Pull up. Songs like that. You can find my music on my official YouTube channel. I'm available on TikTok. My agency numbers are on there on my TikTok page, and also X I'm there, Facebook I'm there, Instagram I'm there. You can just browse through for Shanks Vivie'D basically. And then 31st of December, I'm in Arua City with Vinka, Dista Ozambe, Freeboy, Shanks Monitor, Monopoly, Ziggy Zaga Bad Character, MC Daniko, MC Kenzo, you know.
Myself, I'm going to be there.
He's going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah, man.
I'll cover the event.
Don't miss Josh as well. Yeah. So, yeah, Arua people or any people in Uganda at the time, and you can travel to Arua around that time. Remember, there's going to be fireworks, and then it's Urban Life Productions and B.O.B. events in charge of the event.
Nice. Thank you so much, Shanks, for coming around. We have a tradition here where you don't know who the next guest is, but you leave a question for them. Any question of your choice, and this is just going to be written here. It only stays between you and myself for now, and we'll unveil this on the next show. So please, any question that comes to your mind, think about it, and you'll be good to go. Leave it for the next person. I'll ask this to the next person.
Mbuza bundu balibuzani mbuza bundu balibuzani cho amagezi gomo nafunga amanyi bwala babu sasana ntimfa bwala babu ngera ntimponye kale nze ne musasira batakole ani anakola mbuza